Stones, give a little love, BBC Radio Lancashire for Friday afternoon. Don't forget Leanne Pilkington with us on Sunday afternoon. Long layered hair for men and women, bulbous afros, barrage balloon dresses, and every young boy's dream, the rally chopper, of course. Could only mean one thing. 1973. You can join Leanne this Sunday from 2 on BBC Radio Lancashire with your memories of 1973. Now then, my next guest on the programme is an independent filmmaker from Blackpool who's in the final stages of finishing a production soon to be aired in Lancashire. Gaz Coward began making short films as a hobby, but has spent the last 2 years making a brand new feature-length thriller. Before telling us a little bit about your film, Gaz, just tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got into the filmmaking. Are you a Blackpool lad?
I am actually born and bred in Blackpool, yeah. I'd say I got into films because my uncle, my dad's brother, he bought a local computer shop, repair shop, and I think he owned that for about a year or so, maybe more. And he went on to buy a video shop, which wife did, and obviously it was situated in the same spot, same building, and obviously having a video shop, what else could I do?
You were able to watch all the films, presumably.
Let's just, yeah.
And that's how you got interested.
Yeah.
So then did you go out and buy a little camera? What did you do?
Well, I just turned around to my parents and I just said, I want to make films. I want to make some short films. I want to do it like the professionals do it. And said, what kind of camera do you want? I went, anything. Just buy me a camera.
Did you know at that time what you wanted? I mean, did you know what the quality would be?
No, I didn't have it. I will be honest. I will say it right now. I had no clue. I didn't know that there was 3 CCD cameras. I just thought it was a camera.
Where did you go for advice then? Where did you go to? I mean, obviously now you've got a sort of a top-of-the-range camera, presumably.
Yes, I'm shooting 3 CCD now.
Is that that wasn't the first camera you had, though, was
No,
it?
it wasn't. I just started with a standard Canon mini DV. That was it.
And did you get all your friends round to appear in the short films?
At the time, there was Johnny Knoxville with always Jackass show going up, stupid like pranks in streets. My friends were really into that, so I thought.
So you filmed them while they were.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I'll film you, and we got up to some crazy stuff, but I kind of lost interest in that. It wasn't. I had all these images flashing through my mind that I wanted to tell a story. So I wrote a short film, which was it was inspired. God rest his soul. It was inspired by my dad. Because obviously my dad passed away in 2002 and I wanted to do something in his memory, and obviously that's when I wrote the film, which is titled Rest in Peace, which obviously is available on my website.
And that's a short film?
That is a short film. That was my very first.
What constitutes a short film then? You know, is in length of time, is it up to about 10 minutes? Or?
A short film can range, I'd say, up to 15 minutes, because you look on TV these days and there's the sitcoms, which are 20 minutes. So I'd say 20 minutes would class as an episode. So a short film, I'd say at least 15 minutes to say this is a short film.
You're not very old, are you? How old are you?
No, I'm not. I'm 22.
Right. Now, obviously, you've had this yearning to make films for a few years. Did you get any help or advice when you were at school? What did your careers teachers say to you?
I will be honest. I wasn't... At high school, film wasn't around at that time for me. I had no interest in it because I had a bad childhood. I was actually bullied out of high school. So at that time, filming, it was nothing.
So where have you learnt the filming? Did you go to college?
It was only a few years ago now. I did a course with a company called First Take, which is based in Liverpool, and they take people that want to learn about film making, and it's like a 6-week intense course. So they'll teach you lighting, dollies, all what you need to know, and then at the end of the 6 weeks you have exactly 1 day to shoot a film, and then when it's shot, it's given to the company that actually run the course, First Take. They then edit the film with whoever was appointed the editor at the time, which I think was the actual director. I got picked up as an AD for that. which is an assistant director. And obviously when it's edited, they had like it was like a bit like a premiere. They tried to do it all like a premiere, so you get your meal. And
so what was the film that you made then at the end of the
that
6
was
weeks?
called 'Cause I Told Him To, which was a comedy.
And did they supply the actors for that?
No, what they do, they'll say get in touch with the actors that they know around the area, but also we have the chance to put out like an ad in the local papers, and then obviously you tell them where it's taking place, and all the actors came along, and it was just intense. You had some people that literally couldn't act, and they think, oh God, what do we do? What do we do? So it's then picking out. Obviously, we had 3 main roles, and then the rest were just all extras.
So how many people on set at one time then?
At the time, there was, I'd say we had at least, I'd say about 40 people at that time, because we were shooting in it was only a small like pub / nightclub. They did little events, nothing big like you see in Blackpool town. We had about 40 people on set, but we had to concentrate on. We had our main actors doing one thing, and then all the extras, we had to make sure that they continued dancing, because if they'd stopped dancing and looked at, where's the camera? Oh, it's over there. It was like, that's not going to work.
So at the end of your 6 weeks, you had a day to do that. So what happens to that film after that? Are you marked on that and assessed with it? Is that to take out and show people then? What do you do?
Obviously, when it's done, the preview, they invite everyone who took part in the show, in the course, sorry. And you all come along and you watch every single film that was made on that course. And then after that, you just go your separate ways. They said within a few weeks they'd probably get back to us and they'd tell us which films have been picked up, because they take, I think there was 5 films made, 5 shorts, and they'd pick like 2 or 3 out of them and they'd send them to festivals. Unfortunately, mine was not been picked up at the time.
But, we'll come back. We'll chat a little bit more after the headlines about your film, and also about. I mean, you've made lots and lots of short films,
I have.
This is the big one that's
it is
almost complete and ready for.
It's I'd say it is complete.
Right.
It's just a few pickups.
Ready for a premiere as well. We'll talk about that after the headlines at 2:30 this afternoon on BBC Radio Lancashire. Thelma Houston, Don't Leave Me This Way. Don't forget, after 3 today, your chance to have a mention between 3.
BBC Radio Lancashire.
It is BBC Radio Lancashire. Gilly with you till 4 today. Brett along at 4, rounding up all the day's events for tea time now. My guest is Gaz Coward. He began making short films, I think, as a hobby. He spent the last 2 years making a brand new feature-length thriller. Is that what you've been spending all your time on? Do you do anything else apart from filmmaking?
It's literally just filmmaking. My parents don't like it, but
they told you to get a proper job,
yes.
Presumably.
Yeah. And you did mention it's been about 2 years working on it. I'll be honest, it's been about a year. Actually working as in pre-production, getting the casting to place, blah blah blah.
So when did you come up? I mean, the film is called Call Back. Yeah. When did you come up with that idea? And then when you have an idea, what do you do next? What's the next stage?
Well, first of all, I came up with the idea. By chance, I was offered the chance to edit a wedding video for this nice young lady. I enjoyed it. I cut out the father's speech, unfortunately.
Was it a bit long-winded, was it? Or was that by accident?
It was by accident. I swear that it wasn't in there.
So what happened?
Obviously, I did the video. I gave the DVD back, and they were chuffed with it. But then I received an email from her sister, and she said that I did a very good job. And I thought, okay, thank you very much. I didn't know who she was at this time. So I took the stare. I was a bit cheeky. I said, "Can you please tell me who you are, straight up?" And then she didn't reply, but my uncle told me she was actually she was getting married to a Hollywood producer, which was Christopher Peters, and obviously he's the son of Superman producer, and obviously Rain Man, Wild Wild West, and Warner. Yeah. And I thought, ooh, I've got a chance here. I like my filmmaking. Should I be a bit? You've got to be in this business. You've got to be a bit cheeky. You've got to just put yourself out there. So I sent an email to him.
And what was his reply? What did he say?
He actually, I said, can you give me some advice? How do I break into this game? I want to be up there with my idol, because I idolise myself off Wes Craven, a horror director. And I want to work with this guy. I love his films. Can you please give me some advice? He replied back and gave me some advice, which I'm actually not going to share because it's more of my good luck charm. It's some nice advice. If people thought about what he could have said.
Did you take the advice?
I did. I took the advice, and
There we are.
there we go. We got Callback.
Right. So tell me a little bit about Callback. What's it about? And where did you film? Where were the locations?
The location for the film was actually my parents' house. The deal was that we'd film during the day and black out the windows, because obviously my mum works during the day, and obviously I could sleep at night. But it didn't work out that way. We didn't black out the windows because we found that a lot of people knocking on the door, like the postman would have a package for us. We can't have someone knocking halfway through a scene. So we decided to shoot at night, and I will be honest, I better apologise now. My mum did get pretty angry at me, so I do apologise, Mum. But she ended up moving out of the house for a week and going to house sit with my stepdad, and we started shooting through the night.
Was it well into the night that you...
we'd sleep between 9 o'clock in the morning right through till, say, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then from 2 o'clock till about 6 we'd rehearse, we'd have something to eat, and then we'd start filming from 8 p.m. right through till 7 a.m.
How did you cast the actors? I mean, they're obviously professional actors.
Yeah,
so,
they are.
Where'd you get professional actors from? Who'd you contact?
There is a number of places you can go. First of all, you can go for an agent. You can go for agents. You can ring agents and say, I'm casting a film, such and such. Have you got anyone available who'd fit the bill? But I decided to go another way. I'm all about giving people chances as well, because this Hollywood producer gave me a chance. He gave me some advice. He gave me a chance. He was taking a risk. So I thought, where can I cast my actors? I had no idea at this point, because I hadn't really casted for any of the films who were all friends in my shorts. So I went on the internet, and there are casting websites on there. There's Casting Call Pro, Mandy.com, which are casting, and you get a lot of professional actors going on there.
But did you contact them and did you say, this is what I want?
No, what you do, you just sign up,
right,
and you post your ad, and then people obviously reply back. You can choose. You don't have to put contact details on. They can send you an email on the website, but you can also upload your email address, and then you get all the applications that come straight into your inbox. And obviously, I had about, to get to the point, to be blunt, we had over 500 people apply. My inbox was full.
Right,
and
excellent.
It's 500 people a day.
When can we see the film then? When will we be able to see it?
The film, obviously, like I said, the film is finished.
Big red carpet premiere?
I'm hoping, if I can find a red carpet.
How long off for the big red carpet premiere?
Oh,
next month?
I'm going to say late March, April.
Right, best of luck with that. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. That's Gaz Coward, independent filmmaker from Blackpool, with his brand new film, Callback. It's BBC Radio Lancashire, latest on the roads on the way after the Cars.